4 root causes behind androgenic alopecia, and if you figure out which one you are, you can tailor your treatment to make it much more effective. Number 1 is androgen related, so high androgens, and we're talking people with PCOS that have high levels of testosterone, and you might notice you have an oily scalp, acne, things like that suggest you actually have a high amount of androgens. Number 2 is estrogen related. So this is when your estrogen drops for a reason like, for example, after giving birth. When you're pregnant, your estrogen goes up and that actually improves your hair, and then you give birth and the estrogen drops. It also drops when you're going through menopause. You have that estrogen drop as well. It can also happen after birth control changes. So when your estrogen drops out of nowhere, relatively your testosterone becomes higher, and again, you get that androgenic alopecia. Number 3 is insulin resistance and nutritional metabolic issues. So here we have hypothyroidism, we have insulin resistance. Your metabolism and the way that your blood sugar works is causing an androgen problem. And this can happen if you have, again, a thyroid problem or an unhealthy diet full of sugar and carbs and your blood sugar spiking, and therefore you have insulin resistance, then you're going to have more androgens. And number 4 is genetic sensitivity to DHT, which is basically all of your levels are normal, everything is normal, but you have a genetic predisposition and sensitivity to DHT. DHT is binding to your hair follicle receptors, and you are just more sensitive to it than other people would be. And again, that's just down to your genetics. So figuring out which one of these 4 you are can really help. Because for example, if you are having issues with your thyroid or you have insulin sensitivity, then those are things that you can address with diet and lifestyle to improve your hair growth. But all of these root causes require minoxidil and DHT blockers as the core treatment. That is always necessary, but you can add in diet and lifestyle changes depending on which 4 of these types of hair loss you have. Let me know if you have any questions and follow for more hair growth tips.